Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my friend, wherever you are. So in this video, I'll be talking about Sade Sati and Kantak Shani. So the impact is not only limited to the 5 signs or 5 moon signs to be very specific, but is on all the 12 moon signs. How and in what way? We'll evaluate very soon. Before that, let's do the mantra quickly. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Vyam Ved Vyasaya Namah Om Gurve Namah. We are all set to get into the video now. Alright, so this video is on evaluating the impact of Sade Sati and Kantak Shani. Now, as you all know by now, that Sade Sati basically lasts for 7.5 years and is related to the moon sign. So at this point in time, or rather when Saturn will move into the sign of Pisces in the month of March, rather this month, so Aquarius will continue to have the Sade Sati. Capricorn will be out of Sade Sati because Saturn will move to the 3rd house from Capricorn. So impact of Sade Sati will be over for Capricorn moon sign. Aquarius will continue to have the Sade Sati impact. Pisces will continue to have the Sade Sati impact. But Aries now will have the Sade Sati impact as the beginning, right? Aries will start to feel the Sade Sati impact because Saturn will transit in the 12th house from Aries moon sign. Yeah. So 3 signs are going to be impacted from Sade Sati. Aquarius, Pisces and Aries, 3 moon signs. On top of that, we do have the Kantak Shani impact. So under which we'll have Leo sign because transit Saturn will be in the 8th house from Leo moon sign, as well as Sagittarius moon sign. From Sagittarius, transit Saturn will be in the 4th house. It's a very basic layman understanding. Yeah? So 5 moon signs are going to get impacted with Saturn's transit. Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, and Leo and Sagittarius. So how about other special nodal points? We spoke about moon and trying to understand that this impact is coming from moon. How about Aruda? Who is the creator of Aruda? Isn't it moon actually? So Aruda, that special nodal point is also important. Are we evaluating it at this point in time? No. How about the dashas? If some of you, a lot of you are running through Saturn Mahadasha or Saturn Antardasha, well, I am only sticking to Vimshotri Dasha. Why? Because it is linked to moon. So wherever we are impacting or getting impacted by the moon, those nodal points become very important. And how about the divisional charts? Extremely subtle part of Jyotish. So likewise, and how about Saturn being Atmakara for somebody? So there are so many other important ways to understand and analyze the impact of Sade Sati and Kantak Shani. So I'll take that or those impacts into account. If I start taking all those impacts into our account, what will happen? In fact, you will imagine that all of us, broadly all of us, will have the blessings of Shaniji throughout the year. Be it Sade Sati, be it Kantak Shani, or you give it any other name. Because this Sade Sati and Kantak Shani are getting impacted in our life, or our life are under the influence of this Sade Sati and Kantak Shani phenomena of Saturn in one way or the other. You will see that. So therefore, it is imperative that we should not be limited to analyzing only 5 moon signs. Let us analyze all the 12 moon signs and go a bit deeper. So this video, forewarning, is going to be a bit advanced, or you call it a bit deeper, slightly, right? Because we are going slightly deeper, we're talking about moon now. And by the way, why moon? Why I am suddenly deviating from a analysis from ascendant to moon? So I put across about 2 videos of Saturn transit so far. The first one was all about analyzing 12 ascendant signs with respect to Saturn transit. And second was on relationship, how to look at the relationship vis-a-vis Saturn transit. Why suddenly I am getting into the realm of moon? Because when it comes to Sade Sati impact, it is necessary to look at the moon. But why? The question is why. See, when we speak about Lagna or ascendant, so let's say I want to earn some money to be able to buy Aprilia RS457, that gorgeous sports bike. Okay, I need to have money to do that. So my Lagna will prompt me to work hard, will help me to get to that money, and then will help me to fulfill my desire. That is Lagna, the real cash, the real tangible things. Okay. What if I get that bike, okay, that gorgeous sports bike, but my intent or I do not get that happiness internally, right? Because ultimately your Lagna can help you put effort and get the money to fulfill the desire, but eventually it is the moon who takes the shot in terms of your happiness, whether you feel happy with that experience or not, right? Think about a person who is barely able to meet both ends meet, barely. Still, he is able to sleep peacefully. He gets 7 to 8 hours of nice sleep. He's happy with his life. How about this? He doesn't have the luxuries of the life. Still, he's happy and content. So when it comes to happiness, when it comes to our internal satisfaction, moon comes into play. And this Sade Sati, Kantak Shani, the influence of Saturn. Let me tell you one more thing to help you understand clearly and easily the difference between ascendant and moon sign. If in your natal chart, moon is in association with Saturn, PAC, position, back, whatever, PAC and any kind of association, so we simply refer to it as a pinch of sorrow. If it gets connected to the house of job, 10th house, so to say, or even 9th house to that extent. So there's a pinch of sorrow in your work area. So when moon gets in connectivity with Saturn through Sade Sati, through Kantak Shani, or at a deeper level in various ways, it is important to analyze the impact of moon. Because see, Lagna, we have seen the impact. Are we able to get some money? Are we able to get this job? Now it is important to understand what after I or you get the job, or after we made good money. What if we are able to start a new venture? What if we are able to get married? What if we are into a relationship and we try to stabilize a relationship? But are we going to be happy or not? To understand, to take a step forward in our journey, which we have started with ascendants analysis, let's get into the realm of moon, Chandra. Okay. Now, what will be the structure of my today's video? First, I'll speak about different moon signs like moon in Aries, moon in Taurus to moon in Pisces. And this is going to be really interesting, guys. Okay. Because moon will tell us how do we feel. It's all about the impact on our emotions. So I'll take 12 moon signs one by one. And I'll cover the impact of Sade Sati and Kantak Shani, Dhaiya at deeper level, a visible level, like 5 moon signs I told you in the beginning of the video. Those are visible impact. But that's not about it. That's not the be and all. So I'll cover the invisible impact and deeper impact for all the 12 moon signs. Okay. Then I'll tell you what's activated for your moon sign at a deeper level. At a deeper level, not limited to the 5 signs. At a deeper level, what's activated for your moon sign? Sade Sati is activated or not? Or Kantak Shani is activated or not? And if it is activated, what is the time of the activation? That is important to know. So Saturn Transit is for 2.5 years. Now this video is not limited to few months. It is deep. It is going to the entire transit duration of Saturn. So during that 2.5 years, which are the timelines, which are the months, specific months, I'll be specific for your moon sign, when that visible or hidden impact, deep impact is going to be activated for you. Okay, and then I'll touch upon what are the natural remedies for your moon sign, because I'll be talking about moon sign. Is there any natural remedies activated for you, which can give you actually natural protection? Okay, if yes, what are the timelines? Because specification is important, which I'll talk about more in this video. That's not about it. Within each moon sign, I'll get into the level of Nakshatra. And within each Nakshatra, I'll get into the level of Pada. So you can be really specific about the timing of the influence of Sade Sati and Kantak Shani and of the natural production available in your chart. And if this is not it, then obviously we'll speak about the generic remedy which can be applicable to all moon signs and which will be really nice to have. Okay, now what if you are not aware about your moon sign or moon degree? You don't know how to look at this. So let's spend a minute or two to understand that. Those of you who are very much aware about it, they have a good idea of the moon sign, of the moon degree or the nakshatra or pada. They can skip this next 1 to 2 minutes of time. Use the time step and straight away get into the Aries moon sign of your choice of moon sign. Okay, all right. So let's see how it works in terms of finding out the moon sign. All right. So I have opened Jagannath Hora, and in this you can put your birth detail. Okay, and then you can actually get your chart. It is very simple. So see, this is for this date. So you will put your birth detail, and then you only have to look for moon, because we are looking at moon, Rashi and moon degree. So if you see, moon is mentioned 26 LE. LE stands for Leo. So moon is here in the Leo sign. So here moon is in the Leo sign. Yeah. And 26 LE means 26 degree has been progressed in Leo and 15 minutes. So this is in PHA, Purv Falguni Nakshatra, 4th pada. So if I'll be taking example, I'll be saying if your moon is in Leo, first of all, I'll be doing the analysis for every moon sign. Moon is in Aries, moon is in Taurus, moon is Gemini, moon Cancer, moon Leo. Then after I'll say moon is in Leo, I'll mention all the nakshatra which falls under Leo. So Leo has many nakshatras. It begins with Magha Nakshatra, 4 pada of Magha Nakshatra. Then it has 4 pada of Purv Falguni Nakshatras. Right, correct. So currently today, moon is in the 4th nakshatra of Purv Falguni. So that's how you can understand. Let's say this is moon, for example, just to make another example, though it is Mercury, and this is in 15 Pi, 15 Pisces. So you can see where is Pisces, where is number 12 in this, here is number 12. So Mercury is in Pisces, it is in 15 degree 16 minute. So I will say Mercury is in Uttar Bhadrapada Nakshatra, 4th pada. So likewise, when I'll do the analysis, I'll call out if your moon is in this Rashi. So in this example, moon is in Leo Rashi, Leo is number 5, Mercury is in Pisces Rashi, Pisces is number 12. Let's say Saturn is in Aquarius Rashi, Aquarius is number 11. So you will see the Rashi from these 2 alphabets, and degree is mentioned over here. So basis that you can understand what is going to take place in terms of analysis. Now take another example. Let's say you are not aware about your birth detail. So in that case, can you not even do the analysis? Now that's not the case. You still can do the analysis. I've opened Drik Panchang. You can actually open that, and then you can find out basis your name. Let's say if your name is, let's say begins with A, then Mesh, Aries will be your moon sign. Basis name, you can figure out the Rashi. Let's say your name begins with Na, Nischay, then Vrishchik is your Rashi. And let's say your name begins with P, alphabet P, then Kanya is your Rashi or Virgo is your Rashi. And let's say your name begins with Ga, Gautam, then Kumbh, Aquarius is your Rashi. So basis that you can find out if you don't have your birth detail, even then basis your name, the way people call you, the first alphabet of that name, you find out in this chart, and that Rashi, you treat that Rashi as your moon Rashi, and then you can listen to the analysis. Okay, let's get into Aries moon sign. For Aries moon sign, Saturn will be transiting into your 12th house, correct? And therefore, Sade Sati is going to begin. From the month of March, from this month, you can say from now onwards, the effects does come a bit early or long time early, because Saturn is a planet, moves very, very slow. So the impacts start to come about 2 or 3 months earlier than the Saturn transit itself. Okay, Sade Sati is beginning for my Aries moon sign friends. Okay, that's visible. But is there any other subtle impact for Aries moon people? Yes. For you, Kantak Shani is also taking place at a deeper level. Okay, I'll speak about that in a while. Okay, and what is the broader impact basically? And then we'll be specific in terms of timelines. So first, if you look at your positioning of planet from moon's perspective, So whatever analysis I am going to share with you in this video will not be limited to the material level. Material level, we may get something or we may not get something. But the analysis will primarily focus on our emotional quotient. If we are able to get something, are we feeling happy? If we are not able to get something, are we feeling sad? So the emotional quotient is the key for today's analysis. Okay. Now, because Saturn is transiting at such a place, because of Saturn, that position is such that at your workplace, you will feel that you have a lot of enemies, and you will feel the danger from a lot of enemies at your workplace specifically. I'm not talking about home in this case, right? That is a point where you need to be really cautious. Now you know that, nothing to feel worried about it. Be cautious about it, okay? Second, because of, again, Moon and Saturn linkage, okay? You will like to dine out a lot, right? And you will like to spend a lot on dine out. And your expenses will increase on your alcoholic content. That is going to take place during this period of Saturn transit for Aries Moon people. Third important thing, because of alcoholic impact, you may call it, or because of the surmounting number of enemies at your workplace, whatever the reason, it is going to enhance your worries in a big time. You will feel that. You are feeling it, but you're going to feel it much more. But nothing to worry. As we tread into the specific realm of nakshatras and pada, now this worry is broadly there with all of you, right? Aries Moon. But when we get into specific degrees in pada, then I'll be really specific about, for this degree of moon, for this pada of moon, if you are at this degree in your horoscope, what will be the specific timing? So at the back of your mind, you can just keep this analysis in mind. But you know that when we are going into specific details, you can really fine tune that later. Now, in terms of relationship, basically this is an area which I have been speaking about a lot in my previous video when I spoke about Aries ascendant. But now, because it is Aries Moon, which is not as good as Aries ascendant, it is different. So I can actually get into a different level and different tangent here. So you will be extremely sensuous and romantic, okay? Specifically at your workplace. And because of that, you will be able to attract a lot of people. You'll be able to attract their attention. And gradually, it will begin with a spark, that attention-seeking thing. It will get deeper. And then that will get into a sort of relationship, right? That you keep in mind. Now, what will be the impact of Sade Sati? In a normal scenario, this could happen and then things can move forward in a happy-go-lucky way. But because of Sade Sati impact for you, which is going to begin, now, the thing which actually started with a spark, gradually you realize that you are kind of dependent on that person. You want that person to be closer to you. You are taking that person as your support system. But that person may not be available to you all the time. So that vacuum will actually trouble you a lot. And this is the beginning impact of Sade Sati on your consciousness, on your brain, on your mind. It is going to impact your personality as a whole, right? This relationship aspect. You will start to feel the vacuum of that person. You will crave to be with that person. You will feel insecurity about not being with that person, whether the person is getting friendly with somebody else, is getting along with somebody else, or if you're not able to talk to that person, where the person is at this point in time, why he or she is not picking up my call. All these questions will come to your mind. Or there can be a possibility that people closer to you at your home or anybody closer to you is acting at a hindrance between your communication. Yeah. So that is going to be the key takeaway, that this is going to bother you big time. But nothing to worry, my friend. With the magic of Jyotish, as we get into more specifications, you will see the timing, and then accordingly, you'll get to know when this period is going to kick you and what are the natural prediction periods available to you during which you can actually increase your chances or scope, channel of activity, channel of communication with that person and bridge the gaps. Yeah? Okay. Third thing, very important for Aries Moon friends. You'll like to see, in my ascendant video, I mentioned that for Aries people, your travel will increase. But now I'm getting specification. What kind of travel? Because we're talking about moon. What kind of travel will give you happiness? Will you like to go to place, hustle and bustle, like Piccadilly Circus in London, so to say, or you like to go to a calm beach kind of thing, right? Harbour Tower, Bahamas. Yes, you like to go to a place which should be calm and quiet. Because after all these experiences, after so much of anxiety in your mind, you like to find some solace. You like to get yourself isolated from all the hustle and bustle of the world. And that will give you content. And again, that will be a cause of your expenditure as well. Expenditure will not be only dining out with friends. It will also be on travel, but to quieter places. That will give you content. If you make out a plan to travel to a place full of hustle and bustle, that can be there. You can definitely make out. Anyways, you're going to spend a lot of money out of your pocket. But what will give you happiness? I have given you a hint. Okay. The other important thing for Aries moon people, you're going to befriend befriend a lot of foreigners because of 12th house impact. Very easily you can make out. But this friendship will actually give you happiness. This friendship, again, get into friendship with benefits. Okay. But at the end of the day, you will feel happy talking to those people and you will like their company. Yeah, keep that in mind. Okay. Now, we also need to be cognizant of the fact that Saturn is not in good terms. Saturn is inimical with Aries Shubhapati. Moon is in Aries. We have to look at the Shubhapati, which is Mars. Saturn and Mars are not amicable in terms of natural relationship. Keep that aspect also in mind. Now, let's be a bit specific about Aries moon people. I briefly alluded earlier that Sade Sati is beginning for you from March, but that is a visible impact. How about the deep impact? At a deep level, there is Kantak Shani for Aries moon people. And the impact point of Kantak Shani is limited to people who are in Kritika Nakshatra. So Aries sign, in Aries, when moon is in Aries sign, there are 3 nakshatras comprising 9 padas. So Ashwini Nakshatra, first 4 padas. Bharani Nakshatra, next 4 padas. 8 padas are done. Last pada, Kritika Nakshatra, lorded by Sun, having 1 pada in Aries sign. So look at your horoscope. All those people whose moon is in Aries, but limited people will be there, moon being in Aries, but Nakshatra is Kritika within Aries, because 3 pada of Nakshatra Kritika lies in Taurus. Need to be really careful. Okay. So people who are Kritika Nakshatra, moon in Aries, with moon in Aries, you are actually going to feel the impact of Kantak Shani at a deeper level. So for you, the periods I am going to speak about now, next few minutes, is applicable to you throughout. But more specifically, when I come to Kritika sign, Kritika Nakshatra, please pay more attention. Now, let's start with the nakshatra. I'll not get into all the 9 nakshatras, because for all the 9 nakshatras, things are not getting activated at a critical level. I'll take names of those nakshatras or with padas where we have some critical impact going to take place. For the other, I also speak about favorable times when this can impact you, and also the time when you have the protection activated. I'll cover that as well. So I'll cover all the 9 padas, but in a different way. You'll get the understanding as I move forward. So people who have moon in Aries sign and their nakshatra is Ashwini second pada, right? So second pada means your moon will be within degree of 3 degree 20 minutes to 6 degree 40 minutes. Okay. Those people, there can be 2 challenges you will face. First, the challenge can be in terms of school. What do I mean by school level? School means there can be possibility that your children's education is going to be disturbed. It can be highly likely because of upcoming change in your work profile. You may need to relocate from one place to other, because of which your children admission can get disturbed. They need to change the school, their friend circle will change, all these things, right? So that kind of situation may emerge. Or the other thing, they're not scoring well in the examination, you are concerned about their education. So things related to the schooling of your children. You can think about different scenarios, right? That thing is going to bother you. That can be a bit difficult to understand because Saturn Transit will take place 2.5 years. So let's be specific, because now we are at the level of nakshatra and a different pada. We can be specific. So this problem you may encounter in the month of April 25 and May 25. These 2 months are critical. And if you think calmly, these months actually fall closer to that admission cycle. When we change schools of our children, this is the time period, depending on different boards, ICSE, CBSE or IB board. Basically, the admission cycle starts from March, April, continues till August, September. So this is that period. Now, when will you get the respite? This is the only problem. I've also told you if there is natural protection in your chart, I'll tell you the timing. So, good news, guys. The protection is available very closely, and that will be in the month of June. While you face the problem in the month of April, May, June, you will get the protection. So you will be able to resolve this problem. It is not going to be continued in your life. That's a good part. So that's the beauty of being specific. Now you know, right? Second important thing for people with Ashwini Nakshatra, second pada. Career. Guys, please be cautious. Please be careful what I'm going to say. 15th April till May end. About 45 days. You are going to face a lot of challenge in your career. But this is a short-lived because now we have the benefit of Jyotish. We are specific because June 25 is a time which can resolve your concerns. So it is going to be a temporary phase. Okay. Now think about this. If you're not aware about June 25 being a protective period, in the month of April and May, 15th April to May end, you'll feel so restless, won't you? At that time, you'll feel like, can somebody tell me till when this problem lasts? This visibility that after a month or so, I'm going to get some relief. How helpful this can be. Such visibility gives you so much of hope and keep your momentum going. That is the advantage of Jyotish, right? It is not only about remedies. It is about remedies. A Jyotishi is as good a Jyotishi as good he can prescribe the relevant remedies. There's no doubt. But even before remedies, if we have a visibility of the upcoming period, that can really help us. Okay. For career, I'll go a stretch further. So June 25, you'll get the relief. Great. Let's get into 2026. June 26 is a good month which you can mark. You're going to get something good happening. There's a prediction coming up in that period. For August 26th to September 26th, need to be cautious. Again, get into some sort of challenge. The Sade Sati impact is kicking in. But now I'm actually compartmentalizing the Sade Sati and Kantak Shani deeper level impact for you. I'm being very, very specific that yes, you will have the problem of career, but at what point in time? So August 26th to September 26th. Okay. And then the problem will resurface in January 27. Okay. And you will get the relief in July 27. You're getting till 27, till the Saturn transit lasts. Okay. But for you, the key problem is not in the sphere of career. The key problem I alluded earlier, that support system, that relationship aspect, that is your key problem. So you'll pass through this career problem. See, now we know. Career problem is there. Specifically for Ashwini people, second pada moon. And when it will come, when it will pass through. Let's move forward. I want to run through this quickly, a bit faster now. People with Ashwini Nakshatra, third pada. So basically 6 degree 40 minutes to 10 degree moon. You'll again undergo the problem of career, but the timings are quite different from people in Ashwini Nakshatra, second pada. We are very specific now. For you, the problem will come in July 25 and will continue till August 25. Okay, July to August, 2 months. And then there'll be no immediate respite. The problem will be kind of neutralized on its own, but it will continue in your mind because we're talking about moon analysis. The problem is not externally, it is in your head. This job problem, this career relationship problem, career problem, school problem, it is in your head. It is impacting your conscious mind. Got it? After July and August 25, it will again resurface in 2026 between February 26th and March 26th. Please make a note of these timelines. You'll not be able to come back to the video again, but this timeline is really will really help you. Now the respite. There has to be some respite. Some natural protection is there. The good period is July 2026. in 26 and in 2027. I don't see any problem, but I see a respite, a protection in the month of August 27. So now you can activate your efforts around the protection months and can turn the tide in your advantage. Okay? Moving forward to Bharani Nakshatra. People whose moon is in Aries, Bharani Nakshatra second pada. Don't worry guys, I'll cover Bharani Nakshatra first pada, Ashwini Nakshatra first pada later. If I'm not covering that pada now, it means you are not going to face such critical problems, specific problems. There'll be generic stuff. I'll talk about the timeline specifically for you. So Bharani Nakshatra second pada, lorded by Venus. So your moon would be in the degree of 1640 to 20 degree. Okay. So good thing. First, let me talk about good thing. There is a Raksha, a protection, yearly protection cycle. You know, there is an yearly protection cycle which is activated for you, people in Bharani second pada. That will run through entire second half of 25 to first half of 26. You are under the natural protection Raksha cover. That is a very, very good thing. If you get such protection cover during such Sade Sati phase, you can rest assured a lot of problems will be taken care of on its own. It is like if your Lagna Lord is exalted and in a good house, not like Saturn being exalted in 9th house. That is not a very good house for Lagna Lord to be in. But otherwise, you'll say, you'll be able to go through your life's turbulences in a calm way. Likewise, with this protection, more or less you're sorted. Okay? Still, let's talk about specification. You guys, people Bharani Nakshatra second pada, are going to be bothered about relationship issues. At a broader level, all Aries moon sign people will be bothered about relationship. I mentioned that because of Sade Sati, but these people, Bharani second pada Nakshatra, more specific. Timings, May 26 to June 26. Keep in mind, guys, do not take any such decision which can, entice other person or which can create conflict at that point in time. When you know that time is not conducive for you in terms of relationship, 2 months can just get through, can be patient enough. Yeah. Respite or protection in August 26. Okay. This period is after the natural protection cover. Okay. And then in 2027, the problem will be February 27 to March 27. And the protection will be in September 27. Okay. Now, Bharani Nakshatra, third pada, lorded by Venus, 20 degree moon to 23 degree 20 minute moon. Okay. If your moon is in Bharani Nakshatra, third pada, then for you, the challenge will be in the area of enmity. I indicated earlier that at the workplace, enmity can be there. And you will have a lot of mental suffering on account of that enmity. Now, this enmity is not limited to workplace. People in Bharani third pada, across your life juncture, home, workplace, colleagues, friends, community, at home, wherever. And this can cause some mental agony. Let's be specific. Now, this specification will bring smile to your face. Because this enmity is not going to happen in 2025. How beautiful. Though the impact is there, but not in 25. Fantastic. What a brilliant knowledge of Jyotish. And so helpful. So rather in 25, you're going to get some protection. It means though Sade Sati is there, though at a broader level, relationships are going to be impacted. Still, you'll not feel the mental agony on account of your enmities. Rather, you will get protection in the month of August 25. 1 month is good enough, guys, when there's no problem as such. And then in 2026, the protection again will be there from February 26 to April 26. Okay. Now, problem will come in July 26 till August 26. Problem will come. But there will be protection also from September 26 to October 26. So the problems are mild in nature or temporary in nature. If we move to 27, problem will come in March 27 to April 27. These months are very, very critical. Though these are 2 months, even 1 day of problem can really make you lose your ground. It is Saturn. So 2 months can be really long period to bear and hold on to the problems. But the good thing is respite will come, the protection will come in the month of October 27. Okay, I'm being really slow. I need to move fast. So Bharani fourth pada. If your moon is in Aries sign in between the degree 23 degree 20 minute to 26 degree 40 minutes. For you, Raksha is there from July 27 to about February 28 till Saturn transit is there. Okay. And you'll again face the similar enmity problem with mental agony in your mind. And your timelines are a bit different, Actually, because of this Raksha, even before this, your problem will not be in the year of 25 and 26. Rather, your problem will actually take place in 27, which is too far from now. Shall we bother about? Okay, let me tell you the time. April 27 to May 27. Okay, and the protection will be in October 27. Too far. Let's live happily for now. Yeah. People with Kritika Nakshatra first pada. This is a sensitive point. Remember, this nakshatra, if your moon is between 26 degree 40 minute to 30 degree in Aries sign, you are in Kritika Nakshatra first pada. This is that sensitive point where you are feeling or you're going to feel the impact of Kantak Shani at a deeper level. So, all those points I mentioned earlier need to be cognizant of. Plus, that relationship aspect will really impact you. So, this deeper level of Kantak Shani is like that, like an agent of demon is standing at your door. The experience is not that great. Hey, am I scaring you? No. I am giving you that knowledge if you are Kritika Nakshatra person. And you know that you're going to face this kind of challenge. So, you can do two things. First, you can get the visibility of the natural protection period. And second, you have to do the remedy, which I'll speak about at the last of the video. You can use the timestamp and go to that section now also, but I'll speak about that in the end of the video as well. For you, the protection period, knowing and having the visibility of protection period is very, very important. First protection period for you is in the month of October 25. Second is February 27. Okay. But for you, May 27 and October 27 are really tough, challenging. Okay. But November 27 is going to be much relaxing. So use these periods along with the remedy. Because for you, when the symptom is grave, it is recommended a person reaches out to the doctor for the checkup. So now the symptom is slightly grave for this case. Okay. So you need to do the remedy as well diligently. Okay. Now the other moon signs which I have not spoken about. Ashwini first pada, moon between 0 degree to 3 degree 20 minutes. Ashwini fourth pada, moon between 10 degrees to 13 degree 20 minutes. Bharani first pada, moon between 13:20 to 16 degree 40 minutes. Now you, obviously, whatever generic analysis I've given initially will hold good for you, right? But in terms of specification, please make note of the timing. So for you, the challenging time would be from now onwards till May 25. That is the challenging period for you, okay? And the good period from July 25 till August 25. This is a good period for you, okay? And then October 25 to November 25 is again a protective period for you. Moving into 2026, October 26 is a tough challenge. And in 27, February to April 27 is a challenge, but August to September 27 is protection. Okay? That was about Aries moon in detail. Let's move to Taurus moon. Okay? So for Taurus, Saturn will be in the 11th house. Yeah? So at visible level, there is no Kantak Shani, no Sade Sati. But good news for Taurus people, even at a deeper level, there is no Kantak Shani or Sade Sati. This is a fabulous news. Fabulous news. But there is a sensitive point in terms of impact on relationship. And that sensitive point applicable to people who are in Rohini Nakshatra between 10 degree to 13 degree 20 minute. Right? Rohini first pada, that's their sensitive point. I'll talk about that when I reach to that level. For now, people with moon in Taurus, okay? So good thing is Saturn is friend with your Shubhapati, Venus. Natural relationship is very, very key to analyze the impact. That is a good thing. So in this period, you are going to get financial gain. Now, this impact is more applicable for my analysis on ascendant. But for moon, let me say in the other way around. that money will make you happy, right? Because eventually this is the analysis from moon. So I'm not looking at the impact from Taurus ascendant. Rather, I'm looking at the points, the areas which will give you happiness. Money is going to give you happiness. It means you are able to earn money. You're able to strengthen your financial position. Okay? The other thing, you will do a lot of multitasking. And the fun part, generally when we do multitasking, we'll screw up something or the other, don't we? But in your case, your multitasking will actually give you happiness. It means the other way around. It means you'll not screw up things. You'll be able to handle the multitasking. Amazing. Amazing. Now, in terms of happiness or not so happiness from career, what do I see? So, Ekadash Shani. Ekadash Shani will definitely help you get a new job. And that new job will give you happiness. This is very key. Not every change in our workplace make us happy. But in this case, you are going to be happy. But there's a catch, that happiness will come with a pinch of sorrow. Because Ekadash Shani, it is giving you something, like an elder person is blessing you with something. But Saturn and Moon, there's a pinch of sorrow. And when it is linked to your workplace, you will be bothered about your confrontation with boss. Barring that, things will work out in your favor from your workplace and will give you happiness. But even one thing is more than enough to take away that happiness from your mind. It's not that easy. When you're not in good terms with your boss, it is not easy to stay calm and composed. I hope you understand. And you'll keep thinking about different ways and means to increase your income. That will be there. And your mind will be engaged. Because we're talking about mind, moon. Your mind will be in those kind of thoughts. How to increase the income. Okay. Now, two things are going to increase, which will make you feel really, really happy. First is your talent. You're doing multitasking and you're enhancing your talent. In spite of that, you're not taking it to your head. You'll be really honest. People will appreciate you for your honesty and integrity. And that appreciation will make you feel really happy and content. So when you are not happy with your boss, the equation with your boss, these applauds or these kind of complimentary situations will really make up for that pinch of sorrow. Okay. Now, being specific, Kritika second pada, lorded by Sun, right? For you, basically, the degree will be, moon will be in 0 degree to 3 degree 20 minutes. You're in Kritika second pada. So for you, the challenge will be in the area of college. What do I mean by that? So if you are in college, this period, I'll talk about the period, can be a bit challenging for you in terms of your studies. If your kids are in college, that problem with them can bring problem to your head. So even if you are in college, that problem will get into your head. You'll feel the pain, the problem in your head. It is about analysis from moon. So whatever problem you will face, either you are not able to take the exams in the right way, you just flunked your exams, you didn't get good scores, or you missed your classes because of your health issues, you are not having a good time with your friend. Something related to college is impacting your personality, is impacting your mind, is not making you feel happy about it. That is going to happen specifically in the month of April, right? And also in the month of October 25 till January 25. Okay. In 2025, the protection is there in the month of May 25. And then next year, protection is in the month of June 26, right? By protection, I mean, you will be either able to resolve the problems, okay? Or you find an alternate means to keep yourself away from this worry. Okay, this protection will help you come out of that problem. Okay. Now, second, if you are Kritika, fourth pada. Fourth pada, it means your moon can be in the degree between 6 degree 40 minutes to 10 degrees. This specification, I am pointing out one or two items. Those are really specific. It doesn't mean the other broad points are not applicable to you. Those are applicable to the entire, all the people who have Taurus moon signs. But these specifications are getting activated at this juncture. for people who have the specific nakshatra and specific pada. Okay, Kritika with 4th pada, lorded by Sun. So for you, the problem is a bit different. If you are planning to pursue your higher education after finishing your college, let's say you want to get into any foreign university admission, or even in Indian or local universities, let's say you want to get into MTech, Master in Technology, or you want to go for executive level MBA program, or any kind of thing. After doing MBBS, you want to do higher level MS or MD kind of programs, any higher level programs. Okay, there you will face the challenge, super challenge. If you're planning to get yourself enrolled in foreign universities, it is better you get this sorted, the admission thing done before June, because the problem will begin from July 25 and it will continue first till August 25. There is no immediate respite this year. Rather, the problem will resurface in February 26 and continue till March 26. So if you are sorted with the admission thing and all, your relocation, your establishment till June, then that's good. Otherwise, the actual production will come in July 26 and August 27, 2 months. In 26, it will come in July 26, and then next year in 27, it will be there in August 27. Okay. Now, people with Rohini Nakshatra, 1st pada, your moon will be in degree 10 degree to 13 degree 20 minutes. For you, that's the sensitive point. It's not the impact of Kantak Shani or Sade Sati, but the sensitive point from a relationship perspective. So you need to be really careful, because you'll feel that your life is taking such huge turn. You are trying to identify your own self. Your relationship are getting revamped. The closest of the relationship, you're not able to understand what is happening. Are people changing, or are you changing or making them change? You're trying to find answers to a lot of questions which are not easy to understand. So, but the respite are there. Respite periods are there. The good thing is, this impact does come with a respite. That is a very, very good blessing. First respite period is in 25, the month of July. Okay. Second respite period is in the month of July 26, and third is in the month of August 27. However, I'll strongly recommend you to do the remedy diligently, which I'll speak about at the end of the video. Okay. People with Rohini Nakshatra, moon in 2nd pada. Okay. So moon degree will be between 13 degree 20 minute to 16 degree 40 minute. So you are going to be grappling with the problem of career. Your mind will be impacted by the problem of career. Okay. Though I earlier mentioned at the broader level that yes, you will get a job, and the problem with the boss will bother you. People who are having their moon in Rohini 2nd pada, this will bother you a lot more. Lot more. I mean, there is a gravity to the problem. That's how we understand. The problem is there for all the people who have moon in Taurus sign. But people with moon in Taurus sign, Rohini Nakshatra 2nd pada, will feel the pinch to a larger extent. The troublesome period, 15th April to the end of May. Helpful period is July 25. Next year, 26, the helpful period, the protection will be in the month of August 26. And problem will again come between October 26 to December 26. Okay. And there is no immediate respite in 26 after that, because after December you'll have 27. And the problem will come again after December 26. Problem will continue rather till February 27. So there's no immediate respite, guys. So you need to sort this out till August 26. Okay. Or do the remedies properly. Okay. Now people with moon in Taurus sign, Rohini Nakshatra 3rd pada. Your moon will be in degrees between 1640 to 20. You'll again grapple with the problem of career. Okay. But the periods, the gravity will be same, but timings are different because you have change in Nakshatra pada. The timings are different. For you, 25 is relatively calmer. Wow. So far so good. Rather, you will have a good time in the month of August. See, the problem with boss is there, but you will not feel the pain. That's the amazing thing about Jyotish. The problem for you will begin in May 26 and will continue till June 26. It will resurface in October 26 and there's no respite, but it will again resurface in February 27, will continue till March 27, but the respite will be in September 27. You see, I'm talking about long time to go. I'm talking about long time to go. But think about it now. If you make a note of these timings, and when you are actually facing the pain of this thing in October 26, and when you look at this, okay, respite is about to come. Protection is there. You know, that feeling, that hope can really make you go. That will be the difference in your personality, in your conduct. It will change your entire approach to your life. This understanding of the future in terms of being specified or being specific is very, very important and helpful to us. Okay? People with Mrigashira Nakshatra in second pada, lorded by Mars, moon between 2640 to 30 degree. So the good news, guys, you are under the Raksha, the protection cover throughout the year, beginning now till about first half of 26. Fabulous. Protection cover means things will come, tough time will come, tough time will go. You will be able to hold on to yourself. You'll pass through the tide calmly and amicably. That is a very good thing for you. The problem for you will be relationship. You'll feel the pinch in terms of relationship. Now the problem will come in the month of May 27. Because of this protection cover, not only the first half of 26, rather the entire 26 will be easy. 27 problem will come. We can just ignore it for now. Just live with it. Anyways, let me share the timelines with you. 27 May it will come and it will be short-lived. It will again come in October 27, but then you'll give the final respite in November 27. That's the good thing. Now the other moon signs, basically other moon nakshatras within Taurus, like Kritika 3rd pada, if your moon is between 320 degree, 3 degree 20 minute to 6 degree 40 minute, or if your moon is in Rohini nakshatra 4th pada, 20 degree to 23 degree 20 minute, or Mrigashira nakshatra 1st pada, 23 degree 20 minute to 26 degree 40 minute. For you, the broader impact will be applicable. Let me speak about the timings. So 25 is very good period for you. No such specific hurdle you will face. Rather, September 25 is going to be a good time for you. It will give you a lot of good things. It will give you respite. First quarter of 26 is also good for you. So guys, you're going to be lucky. Challenge for you will come in year 27. March 27 to May 27. But again, you will get the respite or the protection between July 27 to September 27. So I'm covering from now till 27, till basically February 28, till the Saturn Transit. Long time to go, but having the visibility and how things will unfold will be handy. And this is the general analysis as you understand. Just use your discretion before taking any big decisions. But yes, this visibility is definitely going to be handy for all of us. Yeah. Okay, let's move to Gemini moon sign, moon in Gemini. So for you, Saturn will be transiting in the 10th house. That itself tells so many things by itself. It is not Sade Sati, it is not Kantak Shani, it is not Dhaiya. Still, there will be the impact of Kantak Shani at a deeper and subtle level. And the nodal point will be if your moon is in Ardra Nakshatra between degree 640 till 10 degree. I'll speak about the detailed aspect, the impact, when I'll reach to that level in terms of nakshatras analysis. Okay. For now, people with moon in Gemini, what kind of impact you're going to feel at the mental level because of Saturn's relationship with your moon. From your work perspective, basically. See, in my earlier analysis from ascendant, I already pointed out the upcoming challenges in terms of your work area, career area. Now in this analysis, will those challenges give you your mental sorrow? You know, some people with all the challenges, they're able to cope up so easily. But some people, even with the slightest of the fever, they'll make it so big. So it is all about the mindset. Even if we'll get a new job, we may not be that happy. Whereas even if somebody loses a job, for whatever reason, he'll still be fine. Let me see, let me handle. But for you, because of Saturn's association, things will impact your mentality. You will feel the sorrow, will feel the sadness, and these things can happen maybe because of some org restructuring at your workplace, org redesigning, some cost-saving initiatives, because of which there can be impact at your job, or there can be some similar kind of impact you will feel at your business location, business space. So it is going to impact. But if there is going to be impact, what to do about it? How to make use of Jyotish? So that's where when I'll get into specification at Nakshatra level and Pada level, you will see, though at a generic level, this impact will be there. But unless your moon is at a specific junction where Saturn is really impacting gravely, you will not have that heat in that propensity. That will help you. You'll understand as I move forward. Okay. And the other thing, I'm going to say a very peculiar thing. Saturn is going to make you separate from your father during this period. That relationship with the father will take a hit. It can be because of your professional reason. You have to move your places, go somewhere else. Or it can also be because of some misunderstanding between you and your father. You feel like moving away during that period. Okay. Now, people, my friends with moon in Gemini need to be extremely cautious with somebody backstabbing you. There is a highly likelihood you are entrusting somebody and somebody will take advantage of your trust and backstabbing you. Please do not be emotionally dependent on anybody. Please do not be emotionally dependent. Else you will feel more lonely, because the person who will kind of backstab you will move away. You'll feel even more lonely. Okay. The good thing, there's a good thing also. So in spite of all the challenges at workplace, you will feel really respected for your talent. People will appreciate you, that this guy is really talented. They will respect you. In spite of all the job challenges and hurdles, that is a very good thing. So if people are going to valuing your talent and integrity, definitely it will help you to find a new venture. This equity building definitely help you in the space where we work. And if I have to define this experience, Saturn impacting the Gemini from the 10th, Gemini moon, from the 10th house, in one statement, among all the planetary combinations, that will be, after all this hustle and bustle, you'll feel like taking renunciation. You'll feel like, I'm done with all these challenges at job front. I'm done with these relationships. I want to be free from all this bandhan. I want to take sannyas. My friend, hold on. If now you get the visibility that all these problems are not going to be activated for you, point number one. Point number two, even if these are going to be activated for you, which one of these are in specific, at what point, and when the production is going to be activated for you. And even after all that, even in general, if you say, let's say a lot of things are going to impact people with moon in Gemini, that can be a possibility, then you have a remedy, a generic remedy. Not even specific remedy for your individual chart. Even that generic remedy which I'll mention at the end of the video can be very helpful for you. So why to lose hope? Why to lose hope? Why to give up? You're a great person. You're a hell of a speaker. Why to lose hope? Keep your speaking capability intact. Keep your talent intact. Let us face the world together and make the best out of it. Okay. So if you are in, moon is in Gemini sign, Nakshatra is Mrigashira Nakshatra, third pada, 0 degree to 3 degree 20 minute. If your moon is between 0 degree to 3 degree 20 minute and in Gemini, you are a person with Mrigashira Nakshatra, third pada. Good thing. Let me start with the good thing. After all these things, let me start off with a good thing for you. You are going to have a protection. Congratulations. From second half of 26 till first half of 27. Fantastic. So out of 2.5 years of Saturn transit, 1 year you have a protection by default. Like it is going to rain, but somebody will give you an umbrella. Job done. Why to worry about the rain? See. But where the challenge will be faced, where the heat will be faced for people in Mrigashira third pada, career. That is going to be a weak spot. Career. Specifically in the month of April 25. Rather, from now onwards, you're feeling the heat now. It will continue till April 25. Smoothens out a bit in May 25, smoothens out. But November 25, look out for. November 25, you'll get something good, a good break. It will again come in a short while in January 26, but June 26 sorted. See, effectively, November 25, it will be fine, but January 26, slight problem will resurface, but June 26, after Jan 26, the problem will come. June 26, you will see it is done and dusted. Okay? And in terms of 27, if I dare to reach to that level, then I don't see any imminent problem for you. Rather, this is going to be a decent area for you. So, time to smile. See? People, Gemini moon, Mrigashira Nakshatra, 4th pad. If your moon is degree between 3 degree 20 minute to 6 degree 40 minute. Congratulations, you too are in the Raksha protection period. That period actually begins from second half of 27 and continues till Saturn's transit. Fabulous. So, does that mean you will have to encounter this problem in the early phase of Saturn transit? Because in the later part, you have this protection. That's right. But in which area? Career? No. The good news, people with Mrigashira Nakshatra, 4th pada, career is not a concern for you. For you, the problem will come in the space of school. Now, if you are a student, it can hit your mind. You are not able to score good. You are missing classes because of your wealth. If you are a teacher, you are getting this problem because of your students' school, which is impacting your mind and impacting your health, giving you mental problem. Let's go a step further. If you run an orphanage, your responsibility is to manage a lot of children, which also includes education, school, then the finances are not being handled appropriately for that orphanage, So that can impact your mind. Anything related to the children, schooling, think about different scenarios. Go to the wildest possible imaginations. Those areas are going to impact your mind. Okay? All right. Problem month specific. Let's be specific. May 25. Please be careful. And protection will be in the month of June 25 and July 25. So it will be sorted short time. Okay, I'm not going deeper into that in the interest of time. So at least if you're able to cover 25 years, that itself is a good thing. But wherever imminent, I'll cover the period for 26 and 27 as well. People with the Gemini moon, Nakshatra Ardra, 1st pada. So your moon will be in the degree between 6 degree 40 minute to 10 degrees. You are the people who are going to face the Kantak Shani impact at a deeper level. And this impact is really subtle impact. So this Kantak Shani at a deeper level impact means Kantak Shani is not applicable for you in the normal Rashi chart. It's a deeper level. Okay. So that can hit in terms of your health. It can also hit in terms of longevity. I'm not scaring you. Okay. I'm just giving you the perspective from Jyotish perspective from Jyotish side of it. Okay. So entire well-being actually comes in question. As I mentioned earlier, this deeper impact means like an agent of demon is standing in front of you, asking for your happiness in return. So the remedy becomes really important for you. And that's really important for you. Please listen to the remedy section and try to do that diligently. Okay. Now, people having their moon in Punarvasu, 1st pada. Your moon will be in degree between 20 degree to 23 degree 20 minute. Okay. So for you, the challenge will be in the space of enmities, and those enmities leading to the mental sufferings and mental tormenting. And the troublesome period will be, it will not be in 2025. That's the good news. That's the good news. It will be around July 26 and August 26. Long way to go. Long way to go. And the problem will also come in 27 around 1st quarter. Long way to go. But your protection will be around October 26. That's the good thing. Okay. Nothing to worry then. You can live happily this current year. Now people Gemini moon with Punarvasu Nakshatra, second pada, lorded by Jupiter. If your moon is between degree 23 degree 20 minutes to 26 degree 40 minutes. So for you, the same thing, suffering from enemies and tormenting your internal happiness will be there. But the good thing is for you, entire 25 and 26 is sorted. That's the great thing. You know, the other impact of Saturn's, what I broadly mentioned, could be there, but the specification which could have really been activated for you is not going to happen for you during 25 and 26. Rather, it will take place in 27, in first half of 27, rather in quarter 2 of 27, to be more specific. And you will get the protection, the natural protection, in October 27. Okay. People with Gemini moon, Punarvasu, third pada nakshatra. Your moon will be between 26 degree 40 minute till 30 degree. Your main problem will be related to that college. I briefly mentioned about college in another scenario. So that is the thing. Situation, the timing can be duplicated. But where is it going to be applied? That's the tricky part. So college thing means if you are in college, right, then you can feel the pain because of your low marks, because of your missing classes, because of your not so good relationship with your teacher or any of your friends in college. That is impacting your peace of mind, your happiness. Or your parents are not able to pay a fee for your college or for your extracurricular activities, leading to mental agony, you know, or somebody is bullying you in the college. At the other hand, if your children are in college and they are facing this thing, and you are also being connected to their happiness, you are getting the pain. So anything related to college and associated trouble can hit you, specifically in the month of May 27. So do I really need to bother about 27? See, the other side of it is, I'm also telling you, this problem is activated for people in Punarvasu third pada nakshatra, specific problem. While the generic things can be there, but it is not there in 25 and 26. And if you know this can come at this time in 27, you can take so many steps by that and can counter this. See, I'm not saying that we have that capability to fight the planets or fight the destiny, okay? But you can make yourself mentally ready for meeting up to such challenges, can't you? That is the thing I want to communicate. So long way to go. Okay. Now the other, my friends who have moon in Gemini, but the nakshatras are different, which I have not covered. Ardra second pada, moon in 10 to 13 degree 20 minutes. Ardra third pada, moon from 1320 to 1640. Or Ardra a fourth pada, so moon from 1640 to 20 degree. Okay, for you, the troublesome phase will be from now till May 25. And the protection will be activated in August 25. So fair deal, right? Fair deal. But this need to take seriously. You know, all these problems which I mentioned for Gemini moon people, if you know those problems can be activated for you during this period, it is a serious stuff. But the good news of Jyotish is now you know, in spite of problem being activated for me during this period, the protection, the natural protection is around the corner. That's the beauty. Okay. In 2026, I don't see any challenge immediately. Rather, the last quarter of 26 can be some troublesome. But even before that, July and August 26 are going to be in your favor. Okay. And 27, the first quarter of 27 will be troublesome. But August and September 27 will be in your favor. Okay. All right. So let's move forward to moon in Cancer. Okay. So for you, Saturn is actually coming out of Kantak Shani. That is a good news. Congratulations, my friends. Congrats. Saturn is going to 9th house for you. At a deeper level, which I have been referring to, there will be impact of Kantak Shani. That I'll talk about specifically, okay, when I move forward. Saturn is not in a friendly relationship with your Shubhapati. Your moon is in Cancer. Shubhapati is again moon. So Saturn is having enmity with moon in terms of natural relationship. That's there. So the impact at a broader level from moon's perspective, which will impact your mind. You know, we're not talking about the tangible impact. We're not looking at ascendant or lagna. We're talking about impact from moon moon sign, moon being in Cancer. So it will impact you in such a way, that you will feel a bit lonely, you will feel a bit isolated, and you may be ready to mingle with different people. Think about it. Is it right or wrong? I'll not be judgmental, but you think about it. You'll be ready to mingle with others easily and conveniently. Okay. Now, a caution, without being judgmental, it is right or wrong, that is your call, it's your life. You need to be careful of your childhood friends and don't confide in them, because they may spill the beans to somebody closer to you whom you don't want them to get to know. Be careful. Now, the only point I like to make is emotions. You are an emotional person, moon Cancer. Emotions should flow at the right place, not at all the places. Yeah, that's an important statement to go through again. Think about it. Now, in terms of your career, good news, my Cancer moon friends. Not only you will undertake a lot of things, you'll go through a lot of things, have many undertakings, and you will be fortunate enough to get success in all those undertakings. That's the kind of positioning you will face. Okay, that's a good thing from career perspective, your work perspective. It's a very, very good thing. Now, when your water is flowing in such a way, it is definitely, water is not going upward. There are two directions. If our thoughts are going upward, then our attention is going more towards spirituality. Whereas when our thoughts are going downwards, water is flowing downward, then we are going away from spirituality. That's what is going to happen with you in this period. So that's where you need to be really cautious about your decisions, about your thoughts. Okay, and you feel like running away from your place at different points in time. Your mind will not be at rest. Feel like moving away, running away from your place. Your respite will be gurus. If you get in touch with gurus, be in their proximity, that will be your real and true respite. Okay. Now let's be specific and talk about nakshatras and padas. Sensitive point for Cancer moon people, where the deeper impact of Kantak Shani will be felt. People who have their moon in Ashlesha Nakshatra first pada. Moon between 60 degree 40 minute to 20 degree. Those people need to be really cautious, because Kantak Shani at a deeper level, a relationship is just one aspect. Demon, the agent of demon is standing at your door asking for your entire happiness. Be it the happiness related to your health, to your relationship, related to your work and profession. I mean, it is going to impact you in a big way. Nothing to worry. The specific time for Ashlesha Nakshatra first pada people, that I'll speak. Let me just talk about right away. So if I talk about specific time for Ashlesha Nakshatra first pada people, it will be, it is not going to hit you in 25 or 26. Rather, it hit you 26. 25, it will not impact you. In 26, it will impact you around the month of May and June, and again August and September. So we are so far. So while this impact is going to be activated for you, but the good news is it is not in the short run, long way away. So you can make yourself mentally ready for that. You can do remedies, you can be closer to Guru, and try to be away from all this kind of upcoming negative impact from your mental perspective. If your mind is strong, you can live with any kind of impact, isn't it? It's all about our thoughts, our mind. So now you know that what is going to happen, what can happen, at what time, you can make yourself quite ready and handy. Okay, moving to other nakshatras. Rather, I covered this nakshatra before, and I was covering this in a sequence in my earlier moon sign, but I covered this as a first nakshatra for Cancer moon. That's fine. So people with moon in Cancer, and they're having Punarvasu nakshatra first pada. So your moon will be in 0 degree to 3 degree 20 minute in Cancer. Your problem will also be related to the college, as I briefly mentioned earlier in other moon sign. So people who are in college, or your children, they are in college, something may happen in college because of which you will face the mental problem. And this is going to take place with people Punarvasu nakshatra first pada. right? So it could be a financial implication. You're not able to pay the fee for extracurricular, college fee. Your relationship is not good with somebody in college, your teacher, your friends, some special friend of yours, or you're not being in good terms in the group. They are grouping in the college. They're not counting you in their group. You're feeling isolated in college, or you're not able to attend all the classes. You're spending time in canteen for some reason or the other. You're going to college. You met with an accident on the vehicle. Anything related to college which can give you mental trouble, that can happen during this period. Okay, and specifically this period is from now onward till the month of April, very short term. Okay, this period is critical. If you pass through this period, this should be okay. It will not trouble you during the rest of 2025. Rather, it will not trouble you till December, but it will again be resurfaced in January 26. So, and the protection is there specifically quite late, about June 26. So need to be careful, in terms of your college aspect. Okay. Okay, people with moon in Pushya Nakshatra first pada. So your moon will be in 3 degree, between 3 degree 20 minutes to 6 degree 40 minutes. For you, the trouble is a bit different. It is linked to education, but the trouble is not from the higher education. When I mentioned college earlier, I meant college is after +2. Okay, and when I'm mentioning school, I'm mentioning school from the perspective of Indian parlance. In abroad, we call it schooling when we complete the education. But in India, we call school basically, sometime you call it till 10th, or sometime you call it 12th. So my calling school referring to 12th. So till 12th, people with moon in Pushya first pada. Now there, if your children are in school, now you may notice that you are getting some sort of trouble because of their schooling. Now it could be they are spending more time in social media. They are doing some not so good things in social media. The engagement is not that great. Their company with their schoolmates it's not a great company, or they're not focusing on the study, not scoring well, or while going to school, something happens, they met with an accident, God forbids. So anything related to the school, while commuting to school, or linked to their overall schooling, which can give you trouble, that thing can be activated. Okay, please be careful about this. Okay, now people with moon in Pushya Nakshatra second pada, your moon will be in degrees between 640 till 10 degrees. So for you, the real challenge will be the relationships. A real challenge. While the other broader things will be there, but the key area for you to focus will be relationship. That will bother your thoughts. When I'm saying key challenge, it will bother your thoughts throughout 24/7, 24/7. You will keep thinking about this aspect of life. It will keep troubling you. So the key area when this will be activated, timing, July 25 to August 25. Key timing, key months. No immediate protection this year. That's not great, but yes, whatever it is. Rather, in next year 26, it will again resurface to a larger extent. February to March, 2 months. Please be very, very careful. Protection is there a bit late. It will be in the month of July 26. Okay. Now, Pushya second pada, similar timelines of trouble and protection is applicable not only in the space of relationships, but also in the area of your work. It's a double whammy. Not only it could be the possibility that while there's a problem in workplace, you are not feeling good, or it can be the other way around. While your relationship is not very amicable at your workplace situation is getting jeopardized. Whatever it could be, it will not make you feel happy about your situation. Okay. Now, people with moon in Cancer sign, Nakshatra Pushya, third pada, moon between 10 degree to 13 degree 20 minutes. For you, the challenge is again in the space of career, but the timings are different. The timings are, it is from now, it is in 25 till April 25, hardly 1.5 months. That's not long. It can be. People who actually go through it, they understand how it is difficult to even pass the 1 day. Even pass 1 day can be difficult. And for you, the protection will be there in the month of July. So it's a short term. Hold on to it. Okay, that's a good thing. Now, people with moon in Ashlesha Nakshatra, first pada. Your moon is between 16 degree 40 minute to 20 degree. Now, I mentioned earlier, I covered this earlier in terms of Kantak Shani impact, so I'll not repeat it. Okay. Other moon signs. So people, and I say other moon sign, I'll mean moon in Cancer sign, nakshatra which I've not covered, other nakshatras. Pushya fourth pada, moon between 1320 to 1640. Ashlesha second pada, moon between Ashlesha second pada to fourth pada. If your moon is between 20 degree to 30 degree, you're covering 3 nakshatras. Then for all these nakshatras, the challenge is currently on. It will last till about June 25. Okay, 3 months. Be a bit careful in all the areas I mentioned. Okay, but the good thing is after you're done with June 25, the rest of the year looks calm, relatively at ease. That is a very big thing. Enjoy your year-end, Christmas vacation, take some vacation, go out on a break, enjoy your time in a good way. And the good thing, next year also will begin with good protection. The first half of 26 is also good. I think this is good enough. After that, we'll see. We'll speak later. Yeah. Okay, moving on to people with moon in Leo sign. Now, for you, Saturn will be transiting the 8th from Leo. Yeah. So, Kantak Shani is knocking at the door. Don't worry. We are here to discuss the impact of Kantak Shani. That's true. But we are kind of talking specifically about the times and the areas when this impact will knock at our door and when and in what way we are going to get the protection. So just be with me. Okay. Now the thing is, Saturn is in animical term with Shubhapati, Sun. That's a bit troublesome. Okay. So people, all my Leo friends, people who have moon in Leo, all my friends, you'll get some sort of special power. You know, if somebody is trying to plot against you, you'll get to know their plan. You'll get to know their body language, how they are thinking, how they are plotting against you. You'll get that information, even they are able to implement. And that will give you an extra edge, right? You can handle them so well. That's a good thing. Second, it is an excellent time for you to learn Jyotish. If you are taking keen interest in going through this video or many more such videos, so better you start learning. This is a time which will favor you to learn Jyotish. Okay? When I say Jyotish, I'm covering the broader occult science. If you're more interested in numerology, that's fine. Okay? I hope you understand. Now the challenge will be in terms of relationship. So you'll not have a very great time with your partner. Not a great time. Managing your partner will be a challenge. Not easy to cope up with the mood swings. It's about moon. It's about the high tide and the low tide. The mood will swing. And the problem is coming from your partner. And you are bearing the problem. But you have to manage somehow. Not very easy. Okay? And that is the reason you will try to find solace in outside people. That is the reason. If you're not happy inside, again and again somebody is tormenting you with, so to say, at an extreme level could be abuses, or at a generic level could be argumentation. You'll try to find solace in other people's company. Yeah. Kantak Shani also indicate, it can bring you at the entrance of so many troublesome situations. It can. We'll find the solution in the timings. We'll see very shortly. But it is also an indication of a very, very good thing, the transformation. Now, what is transformation? The way I define transformation is a very pleasant name given by the intellectuals to all those changes which we resisted initially. That's transformation to me. Once it happens, which we didn't want it to happen earlier, given a choice. But once we go through it, willingly or unwillingly, the results we like it. It is for our own good. That's transformation. So, people, moon in Leo, if you are in Magha Nakshatra, second pada, moon between 320 to 640, then your challenge will be in the area of education. Now, this education can be linked to either your children who are in school, or your children who are in college, or if you are in college. Now this problem is interlocking between both school and college, right? This problem can be at a mental level, rather will be at a mental level, which will be emanating from your kids or your own education at different scales. Their company is not good. Your company is not good, which you will not realize. You're feeling isolated. You are being bullied. You're not scoring well. You could not attend classes, right? You are not able to cope up with the pressure. You're not able to manage the expectation. You're not able to meet up to the peer pressure. You're not able to meet up to the standard of maintaining yourself in the college space, whatever it is, which is giving you mental challenges. That thing will get triggered in this period. Okay. And if you are in Magha Nakshatra, third pada, your moon is in Leo, and you are Magha Nakshatra, third pada, moon 640 to 10 degree, then this is a period where your relationship will come to the fore. Please keep a very good eye on your relationship. Try to be calm in this period. Saturn is going to test your patience. If you're patient enough, you will be able to pass through this tide. All the impacts for Leo moon sign, which I mentioned earlier, will hold good. But now I am speaking about specific. Is there any specific impact which will or can be activated for this Nakshatra pada? And the timing would be, specific timing will be end July till end August. The relationship. No immediate protection in 25. Rather, March 26, again, this will be resurfaced. So it's a long-term challenge, long-term hurdle. But respite will be in July and August. Rather, July 26, there will be some respite. Okay. Protection is there. People with moon in Leo and Nakshatra Pur Falguni, second pada, 1640 till 20. So for you, problem continues in terms of relationships. Yeah, but the timings are completely different. That's the advantage of going into specification, going into deeper level of divisional charts. Okay, 2025 is fine. Great job. Congrats. Big deal. Big deal, guys. Problem will come in the month of next year, May and June 26. Problem will come. You'll get the relief, the protection in the month of August 26. Fantastic. Not a bad deal. Yeah. People with the moon in Leo sign, Pur Falguni, third pada, Nakshatra. Moon between 20 degree to 23 degree 20 minute. Your challenge will begin in the area of, or will be in the area of some sort of hurdles, misunderstandings, not in terms of relationship. No, it will be an open battle. Relationship, you are trusting somebody, it's not, you are discussing, that's relationship. Things are not working out. Here it's enmity. Somebody is backbiting against you. You're not aware. It's hidden enemies, and those are creating hurdles, and because of that you are facing mental problems. That kind of thing will be activated for you, right? But the good news, this year looks fine. That's the great news. And also it is good to know that this thing can get activated because of the ongoing Saturn transit next year, sometime Q2. Long way to go. Let's live happily for now. People with Nakshatra Pur Falguni, fourth pada, moon between 2320 to 2640. So guys, you are passing through the Raksha cover, protection cover. Congratulations, my friend. Not only 2025, 26 as well. That's really amazing. For you, the problem will come only in 27. Why to be bothered about that now? We'll see in 27, okay? Just have a great time in this regard, okay? In regard of enmity, somebody backbiting, somebody suffering, that resulting in suffering in your head, that specific aspect, you are sorted. Other things you need to manage, okay? Now, moving forward, moon in Leo, Uttar Falguni, first pada, okay? 26 degree 40 to 30 degree. That's the area, that's the zone where you will have the impact of Kantak Shani at a deeper level. So, again, that agent of demon is standing asking for your happiness, health, can get troubled. Happiness can get troubled from whatever spectrum of life. That's a very, very sensitive point. You talk about enemies, you talk about suffering, you talk about relationship, you talk about health ailments. That's a very sensitive area. Need to be extremely cautious. Okay, so let me share with you a very good news. Need to be extremely cautious, but there's no immediate problem. Why I'm sharing them? So that you are aware, you are in a specific sensitive zone, all the Uttar Falguni first pada people. So you have to do remedy, which I'll speak about a bit at the end of the video. Please do remedy. Very, very important. Though this specification, that activation is not taking place this year, it is not taking place next year also. So you can take a sigh of relief. 27 sometime it will take place. Okay? But the sigh of relief is you are aware that you are in that sensitive zone. And if you start doing the remedy now, from now, and you will continue it for the next 2 years, the impact which is going to hit you in the month of May 27 will not hit you. Do you see the power of Jyotish? We are talking about so far, more than 2 years from now onwards. Still, if we do the remedy regularly, we are diligent, we are, with full faith, we can deal with such things at a mental level. When I'm saying it will not hit you, it doesn't mean it will not hit, that problem will not hit you. Enmity will erupt, enmity will come, trouble will come. But at a mental level, you'll be calm and peaceful. It will not disturb your equilibrium. That's the point. Okay. Now, other nakshatra in Moon with Leo, Magha first pada 0 to 320, Magha fourth pada 10 degree to 1320, Pur Falguni first pada 1320 to 1640. For you, the challenging period is from now till May 15. It's going on. You'll get some respite or protection in the month of July 25. Great news. So the problem is temporary. And next year, things are kind of okay for you. First quarter, okay. And fourth quarter is a bit troublesome. 26th, fourth quarter. So I think that should be good enough. Okay. Now moving to Virgo, Moon in Virgo. So for you, Saturn will be transiting to the 7th house. It is not Sade Sati. It is not Kantak Shani. And the good news, there is no Kantak Shani at a deeper level also. Wow, that's a fantastic news. Now, Saturn is also friend with Shubhapati Mercury. They're good friends at a natural level. Okay. Now, from career perspective, how will you feel about career? It's about Moon, feeling. How will you feel? See, there will be challenges at job front. There will be challenges, no doubt. But the thing is, you'll not feel demotivated. You will rather feel motivated and pumped up. And because of that, you will get through the challenges. And you will land yourself in a good place. You will land yourself. Digbali Saturn is going to help you. Digbali Saturn will definitely help you. You will either get a good job, new job, or you will get your process got changed, or a business, you will also make things work for you in spite of having challenges. Fantastic. The feeling will be happy. Feeling will be good. Now, in terms of how will you feel the relationship aspect of your life? Okay. That's not very, very good. I'll be honest. So you'll feel a bit sad in that front. Maybe I'll go to the extent that your spouse may act a bit weird. Maybe you'll find your spouse is acting like an enemy. She or she is not supporting you. And why is it happening? Finding it difficult to understand. But yes, that's what is going to happen and hit you. Yeah. But how you will manage this situation? You will manage because of your courage. When you will be courageous, you will take action, take part in different other initiative. And because of which you will get fame, you will get wealth. And that's how you will make things work for you. And that will give you happiness. At some juncture, you will feel happy. And also you will be very helpful to others. People will come to you seeking your advice, your help, and you will take a step forward to help you. And they'll say, what an amazing person you are. Yeah, that's the kind of feedback you will receive. That's fabulous. Now, people with Moon in Virgo sign, and let's go into Nakshatra. Uttar Falguni, second pada Nakshatra. If your Moon is 0 degree to 3 degree 20 minute. Now for you, career will be a talking point in your head. It's all about the mind. Career will not be easy for you. This challenge will be there in first half of 2025 till about June. Okay, will be there. After that, things will open up. That's a very good news. After that, things will open up, but you will again encounter this problem in the second half of 2026. Second half of 2026. So that's there. In fact, my apologies. You will not encounter in second half of 26. Rather, you will encounter in January 26. Not in second half. Please make correction. January 26. Rather, second half of 26 is going to favor you. So that's a good news. Okay. Now, moon in Virgo, Uttar Falguni, third pada. Moon between 320 to 640. Okay. For you, the problem is again linked to the schooling age. If your kids are in school or if you are in a school, then somehow that problem is coming to that spectrum. You're not in a really good tuning with your teacher. You're not feeling happy about it. You're not being bullied by your friends in school. You're not happy about it. You have missed classes in school. You're not happy about it. Your focus is not on school study, but on playing games on mobile, on watching cricket matches on TV. Not happy about it. While playing in school, you get hurt, the ball hit your foot, get hurt, you have to take break from the school classes. Not happy about it. Something or the other linked to school, you'll not feel happy about it. That is going to take place with you. Right? So effectively, you'll not get joy from your children. People with Uttar Falguni third pada, you'll not get joy from your children. Okay? Now, people in Hasta Nakshatra, first pada, your moon in 10 degree to 13 degree 20 minutes. That's the sensitive point. Though there is no deep level Kantak Shani activated for you, but this is the sensitive point from relationship. There are two sensitive points at a deeper level. Specifically because this is the nakshatra ruled by moon. Hasta Nakshatra is ruled by moon. And now this sensitive point, which was activated for relationship with moon being the nakshatra lord, is acting really to the fore. Really. Okay, so the good news, this is not throughout this year, right? This will come in the month of April, first half of second half, so to say, 15 days time. But you will be able to fight back. You will be able to fight back with what? With your helpful nature, with your attitude, with your multiple undertakings. You'll be able to cope up with this in the month of July 25. That's a fantastic thing. However, because this sensitive point is not easy to handle, it is better you do remedy. So whenever I'm talking about sensitive point, be it linked to the deeper level of Kantak Shani, visible Kantak Shani, visible Sade Sati, or sensitive point related to relationship at a deeper level, please do remedy. Okay. Now, if you are moon in Virgo and Chitra Nakshatra second pada, moon between 2640 to 30 degree, then your relationship will be in question. Solid question. Okay. So 25, 26, the good point, you will be under the protection, Raksha cover. So why I'm even talking about it? So that you have the visibility that though Saturn is in 7th house, Digbali, looking at my moon, you will get the feeling, you will get into the relationship. The desire of Saturn is to get moon. Pinch of sorrow can come into relationship. It will come, but the timing, the visibility of timing is very, very key. If 25 and 26 is reasonably okay, that's a good thing, no? You keep on doing remedy and then things will be sorted for you. Fantastic. Now, other moon sign. So, Hasta second pada, 1320 to 1640. Hasta third pada and fourth pada, 1640 to 23 degree 20 minutes. Okay. Uttar Falguni fourth pada, 640 to 10. And Chitra first pada, 2320 to 2640. All those people. In 25, please, the good news is July to September is a good time. You have the protection cover. But December, please be a bit cautious. Okay. Next year, quarter 1 is very good. Quarter 1 is very good. Quarter 4, a bit cautious. That in terms of specification of time. Now moving to moon in Libra. So Saturn will be transiting to your 6th house. Moon in Libra. Right. At a deeper level, there is Kantak Shani impact. We'll see later. Saturn is friend with your Shubhapati Venus. That's a fantastic thing. Now, the thing is, Saturn will take you away from your mother. That's the thing you will face. Either there will be confrontation, equation will not be good, you will not have an amicable relationship, you will feel like she is not understanding you, and you will feel sad. Because this analysis is not from ascendant, it is from moon. So that disturbance in relationship with your mother will bring some sort of sorrow in your life. Okay? Happiness will be an issue for you. Happiness will be an issue for people having their moon in Libra. Now, again, you will feel a bit angry. Not only sad, but angry also, because you will have that sort of equation building problem with your kids also. Your sons also will behave a bit, there'll be misunderstanding, you'll feel they're not understanding you, they're behaving like the enemies. So have some problems. And also health will also not be in your favor that way. So I'm speaking so many not so good things. But everything is not going to happen all the time, right? I'll be specific to the timings also. Hold on. Now, career. Career also, you're feeling a bit uneasy. And I think that all the other problems which I mentioned so far, a relationship issue with your mother, with your children, or overall happiness, probably is emanating because of your career. You're not feeling happy about your career. You are looking forward for a change, which is not happening and which will not happen soon. And that is the reason you need to be a bit cautious. You need to be visible about the timings. When is a specific time when these impacts are going to be applicable for you or activated for you, and when the protection will be activated for you. So let's look at that. People with moon in Libra, Chitra Nakshatra, 4th pada, moon between 320 to 640. Now for you, the problem will be in the area of education. So if you are thinking about doing a course, executive course, right? Or even if you are spending time with your kids, you will feel there's a misunderstanding. Your kids are not willing to take your advice, and because of which their grades are not coming good. You will feel the sorrow. You want to pursue higher education. It is not helping you. Either you are facing problem at your job, they are not sponsoring you, or you want to have that financial stability after which you can take a call. But it's a catch-22 situation, because you feel unless you have that executive program in your bag, your CV will not be strengthened enough. So it's a catch-22. You'll feel the mental problem because of this. Now, Swati Nakshatra, 1st pada, moon between 640 to 10 degree. This is specifically applicable to all the students who are in the college. My apologies, who have finished college and are looking forward to do the post-graduation program. You're looking forward to get yourself enrolled in some executive MBA program. You want to do MTech. You want to do MS, MD after doing MBBS. You want to enroll in some foreign university for higher education. You know, those are the area where you will feel some problem. Some hurdles will be there. Some hurdles will be there. It is better if you take actions till about June. If you do that, things will be fine. Because after that, throughout this year and throughout first half of next year, problems are there. Things will open up only after first half of next year. So that can be a tricky area. Now, Vishakha Nakshatra, 1st pada, people with moon in Libra, your moon in between 20 to 23 degree 20 minutes, you'll feel a lot of mental tormenting because of some hidden enemies. Some motives. People will not open up. They will behave like friends and behave enemies at the back. They'll do backbiting, and that will cause you sorrow. Okay, that will cause you sorrow. And so December of this year is a bit tricky to be watchful, to be watch out for. And December this year is a bit tricky. Otherwise, this year will be fine. This visibility is important so that you can keep yourself ready for the upcoming backbiting. You know, and July, August next year is again to be handled very, very carefully. After that, the rest of 26 is perfect. Perfect. Good. Vishakha 2nd pada, moon 23, 20 to 26, 40. Your enemies and suffering will again be similarly activated like Vishakha 1st pada people. But in terms of timing, 25 and 26 is sorted for you. Fantastic. Let's be happy and let's be in a good space. Okay. But now you know, though it is getting activated, but for your pada, you have the protection. What a great thing to have. And same thing is happening for the people Vishaka second pada in the career space. Though this thing is getting adversely activated, but you have the protection cover. So it is not going to impact you throughout 25 and 26. That's a good thing to know. Okay. Now Vishaka third pada. Okay. For you, enmity and suffering is still there. That is continued to 3 different padas of nakshatra. Do you see? And for you, things are still same. So I can actually put all the 3 nakshatra combined. Vishaka first pada, Vishaka second pada, and third pada. All the 3 nakshatra are quite related in terms of the results. All right. Now, so other nakshatra signs. Chitra third pada 0 to 320. Swati second pada 10 to 1320. And Swati third pada 1320 to 1640. Swati fourth pada 1640 to 20. So for them, for all people, because I've not specifically mentioned the results earlier, the broader result which I mentioned in the beginning of Moon in Libra, those will be valid for you. But in terms of specification, in terms of timing, as there is nothing specific getting activated for you, so there is nothing to worry in particular, right? In all the area which I'm covering. But yes, it is good if you keep on doing remedy, which I'll mention at the end of the video, and be aware how things are getting unfolded for you. But yes, if you want to make use of any auspicious time for you this year, July is the right month for you. If you feel yourself getting troubled with different activities, make more efforts in the month of July 25. That will definitely help you. Yeah. Okay, Moon in Scorpio. So for you, Saturn will be transiting in the 5th house. Okay, there is no direct Sade Sati or Kantak Shani, but at a deeper level, there will be impact of Kantak Shani. Excuse me. So Saturn is also in enmity with your Shubhapati, Mars. That's there. Okay, you call it Mars or Ketu, it's in enmity in that regard. Okay, and how will you feel? Because we are now discussing about Moon's results in terms of your relationship. You'll find it very difficult to navigate with your partner. The feeling is not that good. Find it extremely difficult to navigate. Yeah, he or she will behave a bit cruel. Okay, I'll go to that extent. Now, so in terms of relationship building on, the combinations are such that if you are not married, okay, then your partner may not be committed to you. That's a cause of concern, and that will actually make you unhappy. You are completely committed to that person, but if somebody is not committed to you, it will cause a lot of mental problem, mental instability. So either you need to wait for the right time or wait for the right person. That's the thing I need to call it out. But you really like that person. That's the point. So think about it, how you'll handle. Make use of the remedy or make use of the specification in terms of timing. Yeah. But the good thing is, in spite of all that, from a specific person, if you look at broader level, people will find you very helpful. People will respect you. And because of that, you'll get happiness. Not from the areas from where you are really willing to, but at a broader level, you will get happiness. Okay. And again, as I mentioned earlier, transformation is an area where you will like to experience, which you will like to experience for yourself. Because things are such that you will feel, okay, this is the time I need to think or find deeper meanings of life. So, if you are in your Moon in Scorpio, Vishakha Nakshatra, 4th pada, 0 to 3 degree 20 minutes. So the problem for you is again in the face of education. So I am segregating education in 3 different branches. The first level of education is till 12th. Second, I'm calling it college, where I'm saying in the college space, doing graduation kind of thing. Third, I'm segregating in post-graduation, executive program, going abroad, all these areas. So that this is an essential part of life. And when this gets activated, we get a lot of pains. Our relationship at home is not limited to the relationship or feelings from our spouse or our elder parents or our job. It is also linked to the education of our children. It's a very important aspect of our life. So for Vishakha 4th pada people, they will get trouble because of their children, or if you are yourself is in college, because of something linked to the college, which is bothering you. Okay. And that is an area to watch out for. Whether you're being bullied, you're not up to meet up to their standard of your friend circle, you're not able to score well, you get hurt while playing or while commuting because of your missing classes, you're thinking how you will cope up with the syllabus, you're not able to meet up the expectations of your teachers, your elders, your peer, your relatives, whatever, which is causing mental agony to you, will get activated. If you're Vishaka 4th Pada, if you're Anuradha 1st Pada, 320 to 640, your moon, then the same problem, but it is not for the college education, it is for the school level. So then it is more applicable for the parents who are listening or watching to the video, highly likely. So for you, the problem, similarly, it could be in the same spectrum where Vishaka 4th Pada people faced in college space, but this is in school space. The other angle could be you have to relocate your city, because of which your children may have to change their school, which is again a mental trouble for your children and also for you. So there are a lot of things happening in terms of schooling space, or if the social media is increasing, or they're not respecting you that much, they're not giving you regards, or to moving a first step forward. If you are a teacher, you are maintaining a lot of people, a lot of students in school, things are not working well, you're not able to teach them well, there's some complaint against you, problem because of school. You are running an orphanage, then again, their financial things are not in place, let's say. You're not able to focus on education of children because of some other issue. Again, mental agony because of schooling. Yeah. So something related to school will get activated for you. Please be cautious. Now, Anuradha, if your moon is in Anuradha 2nd Pada, 640 to 10 degree. So, good thing. Congratulations, guys. You are under the protection from now onwards till first half of 2026. So, though relationship was the area which was under radar for you, but now you know, till first half of 26, you are fine. Fabulous. After that, or even before that, things will start to come like in around March, April 26. But you have the protection covered, don't worry. You should be able to manage, I hope. My best wishes are with you. Yeah. Now, if your moon is in Jyeshtha 1st Pada, 1640 to 20 degree, now that's the sensitive point. That's the sensitive point. The Kantak Shani invisible impact, the deeper level of impact, which can not only impact your health, your longevity, your happiness. It's like the agent of demon standing at your door asking for your happiness. The way I'm projecting this deeper impact. So you have to go for the remedy, which I'll mention at the end of the video. Please go for that. And other nakshatras, which I have not covered for moon in Scorpio, Anuradha 3rd Pada, 10 to 1320, Anuradha 4th Pada, 1320 to 1640, Jyeshtha 2nd Pada to 4th Pada, 20 to 30 degree. Okay. For you, the trouble is in the first half of 2025. Please be cautious. Please be cautious. And you will get the respite around August 25 to September 25. That's the protection which is inbuilt as per the combinations. Okay. Please be cautious. Now moving to moon in Sagittarius. Now for you, Saturn will be transiting in the 4th house, which is a Kantak Shani, visible level of Kantak Shani impact. Okay. At a deeper level also is there. So double whammy. So double whammy. The good thing is Saturn is neutral for your Shubhapati Jupiter. That's the good thing. To understand the temporal effect of Saturn and Jupiter pertaining to your horoscope, you can watch my video, which is specifically built on the relationship on transit Saturn. That is very important. That knowledge is very important to fine-tune the analysis. Okay. Now, for you, moon in Sagittarius, it's a great time for you to acquire wealth. Very good time for you to acquire wealth. And that wealth, I'm not talking about results from the ascendant, but this wealth is going to give you happiness. Not all wealth makes us happy. Sometimes this can become a cause of sorrow, right? But this wealth will come to you with a tag of happiness. That's the good thing about this combination of planets. Now, you are going to make a lot of efforts to be happy. Lot of efforts, because you are going to be proactive to make your life better. That's the best thing about you. Okay. And efforts will be to fulfill your desires. And you will fulfill your desires with your efforts and will be happy. Because ultimately we are evaluating what are the things which will make you happy and which not. That is the thing we are evaluating. Now, at home, the relationship with your partners and with kids, that is the area where you are going to feel some sort of challenge and sorrow. It could be on account of their education, it could be on account of their behavior, how they are going to behave with you. But that is an area where you where you will feel a bit challenged and your happiness will be at stake in that area. Now getting inside, Sagittarius moon with Mula Nakshatra second pada. Okay. Problem is again linked to the schooling aspect of it, like we have discussed earlier in couple of other cases. So something related to the schooling of your children, or if you are in school yourself, will bother your mind. If you are relocating from one city to another, that can disturb the schooling of your children. If your children are not able to attend school for some reason, that can impact your mind's happiness, right? If they're missing classes, they get hurt, they're not going to school, their friendship is not good in terms of when they are in school, their relationship with the teacher is not amicable, something or the other. They're spending more time in the social media, not on the schooling, on the books, will bother your mind. That's there, okay? Now, Purv Ashada second pada, moon between 1640 to 20. For you, double whammy. Relationship and career will be at stake. This is a very critical juncture, because when both things get related, then you really feel the pain. That you really keep thinking about these aspects again and again, okay? But the thing is timing. In terms of timing, the good thing is 2025 is fine. The reason I'm sharing with you, to make you aware. At a broader level, I mentioned people with moon in Sagittarius, the career thing or the relationship thing can be a challenge. But for you, no, it will be really triggered, but not in 2025. That is a good thing to know, okay? And it will be triggered somewhere around May 26 and June 26. And to that extent, you will get the relaxation or the protection in August 26. So it is going to be short-lived, but the impact can be really long-lasting in mind, in our head. So be cognizant of the fact, okay? Purv Ashada third pada. For you, career thing will continue. The thing we mentioned for Purva Ashada second pada, career thing will be there. The other thing, a relationship will not be a worry for you that deeper, but backbiting, sufferings, that enmity will come to the fore. Okay? And the timings are a bit different for you, career as well as for this suffering from enmity. July 25 is fine. July 26 to August 26 is the troublesome period. September 26 is the protection. If your moon is in Purv Ashada fourth pada, 23 degree 20 minute to 26 degree 40 minute, well, you have a Raksha, the protection, throughout 25 and 26. Sorted. It was also in the area of suffering and enmity. So you can take a sigh of relief, though your moon is in Sagittarius, but because of your specific nakshatra and pada, that backbiting is not going to bite you, to put it that way. Isn't it so good? Fabulous. Uttar Ashad first pada, 26 degree 40 to 30 degree. Now that's the sensitive point. The hidden, the invisible Kantak Shani impact. Strongly recommend you to adhere to the remedy which I'll mention at the end of the video. I mean, it's like somebody has come, a demon has come to ask for your mental peace. Give me your happiness, give me your health, a portion of your health, give me a portion of your wealth, give me this, give me that, give me that, give me this. Okay? You'll have resistance. This is a sensitive point. Please do remedies, seriously. Other nakshatras, Mula first pada, 0 to 320. Mula fourth pada, 10 to 1320. Purva Ashad first pada, 1320 to 1640. And these three are, for you, I recommend you to go through the point which I mentioned earlier. There is no some specific thing getting activated for you. But yes, you can use a good time to your favor when the protection will be activated for you in November 25. That's a month which you should aim for to get something good out of it. Now, moon in Capricorn. Saturn will be transiting to third house. Sade Sati is out of your radar. Congratulations. Is there a Kantak Shani at a deeper level? No. Congratulations. Capricorn is Saturn's own house, so relationship is good on its own. Dhimanta Yoga is getting activated for you. Dhimanta Yoga from your movement of Saturn's perspective. So it will bring intelligence, but we are analyzing moon. Intelligence in your thoughts. You will make your thoughts in a structured way, and you will take decisions in such a way which will be good for your future. When the thoughts are intelligent, that's a very, very good thing. And guys, the kind of efforts you will make, like a lion, like the value will be so much in your efforts, never die attitude. Awesome. And those efforts, that attitude will make you happy. It's all about the happiness we are discussing. Okay. And it is a very, very good time for you to go into spirituality. Very, very good time. You can think about it. Okay. Now, where I will ask you, please be cautious of the company, because it's all about mind. For you, if you have a good company, it will have good thoughts in your mind. Then the transit will also be in a favor. That company and the impact on your mind is key for your happiness. And also, when you feel a bit low, you will try to find respite in alcohol. You may tempt to take alcohol whenever you feel down because of this kind of combinations going on. Moving specification, moon in Capricorn. So, Uttar Ashad Nakshatra in second pada, 0 to 3 degree 20 minutes. And Uttar Ashad third pada, 320 to 640. Both of you. It's an interlock. The results are same in terms of education. For you people also, you are getting to have some sort of pain either in your own activities or the activity of your children who are in school or college. Somehow things are not going well with their studies, with their attending classes, with their company at school, or with their peer pressure, because of which things will impact your mind. So, need to manage this well. Guys, remember, respect cannot be bought. Respect can be earned. And you need to earn the respect of your children, not buy. Okay? Uttar Ashar, fourth pada, 6 degree 40 to 10 degree. Now, this is also linked to the education, but the third part of education. This is linked to the post-graduation program. If you're looking to enroll yourself in some universities for the post-graduation program, like MBA or so to say, then this is an area which will get hit. You will find a lot of hurdles are waiting for you. Okay? So you need to be cognizant that either you do remedies, which I'll mention at the end of the video, or you ensure that if you are getting rejection at one juncture, try again. Need to try again and again till you get success. And in terms of the good period where you can have success is either towards the end of this year, November, December, or towards the mid of next year. Those are the good time period for you to get success. Shravana first pada, moon between 10 to 13 degree 20 minutes. Now that's a sensitive point in terms of your relationship. I strongly recommend you to do the remedy. Okay? Because this relationship can actually trigger all the other things which I'm mentioning for people having moon in Capricorn. So relationship can come from any area, be it from your children, from their education, from your career, from your any aspect of life. So that's going to be triggered. Dhanishta, second pada, 2640 to 30 degree. Now for you the trigger point is a relationship as well as career. Both are going to be triggered. Okay? And you need to be a bit cautious in this area. So for you, the protection, I'll tell you the protection point, that is around September and October this year. So if you're facing these challenges, September and October this year, 2025, will give you a lot of respite. It can actually help you. Other nakshatras, Shravana second pada, 1320 to 1640. Shravana third to fourth pada, 1640 to 2320. And Dhanishta first pada, 2320 to 2640. For you, 25 is sorted. Congratulations. If at all challenge will come, that will be around mid next year. So you can take a sigh of relief. Despite all the drama happening around you, you will be protected. Okay? Moving on to moon in Aquarius. So Saturn will be transiting to your second house, which is the realm of Sade Sati. Correct? Now Saturn was in Aquarius. It was on top of your moon. Now it is going to the last phase of Sade Sati. You've already been through the 5 years of Sade Sati. Now the last leg of Sade Sati. Okay? We understood that. Now Aquarius is again Saturn's own house. So from relationship perspective, we are sorted. Now this position, Saturn being in the second house from your moon sign. So actually, this position gives you a lot of intelligence. Yes. And that intelligence will make you feel good about you. So from moon's perspective, you will feel happy. You will feel, yes, I'm competent enough to manage the stuff. That feeling will be really, really good. The challenge is where you will not feel happy is your relationship with your partner. That's an area you will just feel not happy, to put it gently. Okay. I mean, this is an area of caution as well as concern. Yeah. Now, in terms of finances, look at the good side of yours. You will incur a lot of finances. You will earn a lot of money and incur a lot of finances, but the expenditure will be on the good deeds and also on the family needs, which is a hallmark of a gentleman or a gentlewoman, if that's a word. Right. Now, the other thing in terms of your career, which will bring mental trouble and unrest in your head. Things will not move in the right direction in your career front, in your work front. That will cause mental trouble. From this Saturn transit perspective, mental unrest will come. This Sade Sati, while it is moving forward, the last leg. But the focus of last leg of the Sade Sati will be at your work front, which will torment your thought throughout 24/7. You will keep thinking about your work throughout. That's you keep in mind. Okay. Now Saturn is neutral with Shubhapati. Basically, Saturn is itself Shubhapati, so that's fine. There's no question about being neutral. Okay. So people with moon in Aquarius sign and Nakshatra Dhanishta 4th pada 3 degree 20 minute to 6 degree 40 minute. And okay, let's talk about Dhanishta 4th pada. So for you, the challenge will be in the area of a relationship. As I briefly mentioned earlier about your spouse, but here it will not be limited to the spouse because this is specific activation. This area will trigger the relationship challenges internally with spouse and externally with the community. So please be careful in this space. Now, Satabhisha, 3rd pada, 1320 to 1640. For you, the challenge will be in the space of career. That's a big question mark. Big question mark. You need to be really cautious. Though people who have moon in Aquarius, career is going to be a constant thought. But on top of that, if your moon is in Satabhisha 3rd pada, you can imagine the trouble will come. Now, the reason I'm calling it out specifically because I can tell you when your effort can turn into success. And that's towards the second half of this year. That's a very good thing to know. After around July, things can actually move in your favor. I'm not saying you will turn the tables. That is not looking to be on the card, to be very, very honest and straightforward. But there will be some protection which will give you some respite in your thought process. You will get your peace of mind back to some extent. To turn the table, it will take some time. Okay. If your moon is in Purva Bhadrapada, 1st pada, or 2nd pada, or 3rd pada, I'm covering 3 pada together. Like if your moon is in from 20 degree to 30 degree in Aquarius, then the challenge will be from your enemies, backbiting, enmity, and then consequent mental agonies. That sort of challenge you will face. And 2025, it will be around November, December, very key time to handle. And the rest of this 25 will be sorted. And first half of 26 will also be reasonably okay. Somewhere around June, July 26, you will again see the problem coming again. The other nakshatras which I have not covered for moon in Aquarius, I'm trying to be a bit faster. Apologies for that. In the interest of time, this video seems to be quite long now. So from now till April 25, things are challenging. But October till November, you will get the protection. Now, Moon in Pisces. Now, Saturn is in the first house. You are in the middle phase of Sade Sati. Saturn was in the 12th house for you. Sade Sati began 2.5 years back. Now you're the center part of Sade Sati. Okay. Now, at this juncture, we have to be really cautious, because now Sade Sati is really make us question about our own identity. Okay. First, Saturn is neutral with your Shubhapati Lord, Jupiter. You can check the temporal relationship and understand it better using, you can check my video on relationship in Saturn Transit part. But this transit, from Moon's perspective, you will get to learn a lot. You will be knowledgeable, and that will give you happiness. Okay. Second, it will also prompt you to the area of being poetic. You will be get into experimentation mode with your poetry. You'll be a bit more romantic in your pursuits, and that will also bring happiness to you. Okay. Now, Sade Sati will question your capability. Throughout this phase, this transit of Saturn, thoughts will be in your mind about your own capability, about your own self-belief. Saturn is also there, causing Marana or your Moon. Pinch of sorrow is in your Lagna, in your head. That will make you cause your capability. Now, the other thing I like to call about, very, very important. This is a phase where you need to be really cautious. This is a time where people can actually exploit you. If you are going for your schooling, college studies, or even at workplace, please be careful. Do not share any content, ask explicitly. Do not share any content on social media or on phone, person to person. If you're going to meet somebody, try to have your meeting in public place. Don't get to meet somebody in a private place. There can be some cameras hidden at different places, and such information or such things, such personal belongings can be misused later. Please keep yourself away from exploitation. Please save yourself from that. I'm not kind of frightening you away. I'm trying to give that light of Jyotish to you so that you be aware and protect yourself. And I'll talk about the specific timings and available protection. So Moon in Pisces, Purv Bhadrapada, 4th pada, and Uttar Bhadrapada, 1st pada. If your Moon between 0 degree to 6 degree 40 minutes. Now that's an area of education, concern from education. While in the earlier Moon signs, I mentioned concern from education, mainly you are not being able to attend your classes or not able to pay finances, being bullied. Here the concern from education is from exploitation. So you need to safeguard yourself that somebody may not exploit your photograph, some content which you would have shared while you trusted that person. Please save yourself. While this mental problem can come from other areas also in the space of education, right? Which I briefly mentioned earlier. But this is an added angle specifically for Moon in Pisces. So please save yourself. And the troublesome period would be around April, and protection is applicable in the month of May 25. And again, the trouble will come from October 25 till January 26, and the protection will come in June 26. So please be careful, guys and girls. Uttar Bhadrapada, 2nd pada, Moon is 6:40 to 10. Relationship will be an area of concern. 25 and 26 is not that easy. Not that easy. Respite or protection in second half of 26. Okay. Revati, 1st pada, 16:40 to 20. That's the sensitive point, deep level of Kantak Shani. While Sade Sati is visible, deep level Kantak Shani is impacting Revati, 1st pada. But 25 is fine. 26, second half will be, rather first half will be troublesome. First half will be troublesome, but remedy is important for you. Please do remedy. Now Revati, 2nd pada, Revati, 3rd pada, 20 degree to 26:40. Career is the problem area. Please take care of your career. Problem will come from career, which will impact your mental peace. And 25 is fine. In 26, July, August are the period in which you need to be careful. Other nakshatras, Uttar Bhadrapada 3rd pada, 10 to 1320, Uttar Bhadrapada 4th pada, 1320 to 1640, Revati 4th pada, 2640 to 30. For you, please be cautious of the things which I mentioned earlier, but on a whole, from now till May, things are a bit tricky, challenging phase. You'll get the respite in the month of July and also in the month of September, right? So please make use of your protection available in the natural chart naturally rather. And also please make use of the remedy which I'm going to share now. So far what we have witnessed, basically in terms of specification, we looked at the timings. That was basically the science aspect of astrology, calculating different times. And there were different repetitions in terms of schooling, primary schooling, college schooling, postgraduate schooling, sufferings, career, relationship aspects. And where do we put the timing in? Marry the areas. That's the art. That's why astrology or Jyotish is science as well as an art. That's the beauty of it. And when we talk about remedy, I touched upon the remedy in my first video on transit Saturn. I mentioned that we should pray to Hanumanji by doing Hanuman Chalisa. And I shared the reason also, right, in detail. Now, the moment you started watching the video, you've actually started the remedy by itself. What is the name of the challenge? Hetvik Ratna Jyotish. Hetvik, what is the meaning of Hetvik? Nothing but Hanumanji. The moment you go to the channel homepage, you will see a photograph of Hanumanji showing his Aradhya, Sri Ram and Mata Sita in his heart. So by getting to this channel itself, you are praying, you are submitting yourself at the feet of Hanumanji, Sri Ram and Mata Sita and asking for the blessings. So your remedy is already initiated. It's already started. There can be multiple remedies, which can go into specification in terms of mantra, in terms of worship, specific devata, right? That all depends on the individual chart. But when it comes to Saturn, and we have to go ahead with one remedy, be it a generic remedy from generic sense or be it specific remedy in terms of the sensitive point, Sade Sati, Kantak Shani. If you're not doing any specific remedy specific to your chart and you want to do a generic remedy, the best remedy, I'll stick to my ground, will be to do Hanuman Chalisa every day. This is such an effective remedy which can definitely counter all the things. It may not turn the tables, but with your faith, who knows, it can actually turn the tables as well. Who knows? It all depends on our faith and belief, with how much dignity, how much faith we actually do Hanuman Chalisa. So I recommend you, please read Hanuman Chalisa every day and seek the blessing and protection from Hanumanji. Yeah. So in the end, I pray to Kurma Avatar, Vishnu Avatar for Shaniji to bless all of us with the strength of discipline, but not the habit of procrastination. With the power of humility, should not be mistaken for submissiveness. With the character embedded in traditional values, but not the flimsy trance of intoxication. Let me end the video with Om Namah Shivaya.